Hey D, it's Simon. Simon, from the Daily Movie Critics. Oh, is that all you got to say? This hour? It's only like 1 p.m. My time zone? Well, I thought we were only about 1 hour. Oh, never mind, man. I'm calling about my request. Dude, 50 Shades of Grey. Hello? Hello?
It was you! Fool me, you gold bully!
Your Power Ranger days are finished. You have been selected to be Lord Zed's new queen. Yes, you!
Let's let's take a look at 50 Shades of Grey.
Today, I have to drive 165 miles down to Seattle in order to meet the enigmatic CEO of Grey Enterprises Holdings, Inc.
She sure doesn't waste any time on introducing us to the titular character.
I'm here to see Mr. Grey, Anastasia Steele, for Catherine Kavanaugh.
Steele, eh? Interesting to note is that she grew up never knowing her father. I wonder.
Trooper transform! We are
Nah, not worth pondering about.
I push open the door and stumble through, tripping over my own feet and falling headfirst into the office.
Clumsy beyond belief. Remind you of anybody? Miss Kavanaugh.
He extends a long-fingered hand to me once I'm upright.
Long fingers. Something that's often associated with Okay, maybe that's a bit of a stretch. Never mind.
Saturday at the store is a nightmare. We are besieged by do-it-yourselfers wanting to spruce up their homes. Then, for some reason, I glance up and find myself locked in the bold grey gaze of Christian Grey.
May still with a pleasant surprise.
Aren't you being a little creepy, Gray?
I'm curious, where are you?
In a bar.
Which bar?
He sounds exasperated. A bar in Portland.
Anastasia, where are you? Tell me now.
His tone is so dictatorial.
All the more reason to not want to have anything to do with him.
I'm coming to get you.
He says and hangs up.
I'd referenced Night of the Living Dead, but at least that line was a joke in that movie. Here, he actually meant it. And wouldn't you know it, he somehow tracks her down. And how freaked out is Steele by all this?
How did you find me?
I tracked your cell phone.
How is that possible? Is it legal? Stalker. My subconsciousness whispers at me, but somehow because it's him, I don't mind.
Not at all.
Anastasia, you should stay clear from me. I'm not the man for you.
He whispers.
He's the one stalking her, and yet he's telling her to stay away? That seems a bit off. Oh, right. It's how that guy acted towards the girl of his appetite. This is Evermore all over again. Speaking of which, that book was more subtle about its Twilight connections. You see what you did there, James? You made me praise Evermore. I'm calm. I'm calm. Let's just zip through this thing.
If you were mine, you wouldn't be able to sit down for a week after the stunt you pulled yesterday. You didn't eat, you got drunk, you put yourself at risk.
Is this really James's idea of a perfect man? And again, what do I know? Never quite understood the BDSM world, and after a series of unfortunate events, I don't think I ever will.
I let out the breath that I've been holding. Why is he so damned attractive?
Attractive? He stalks you, openly admits he wants to hurt you, and you find him attractive? What the hell is wrong with you? To each his own.
What does the agreement mean?
It means you cannot disclose anything about us to anyone.
Okay, I'll sign.
Aren't you going to read it?
If it means so much to you or your lawyer, whom you obviously talk to, then fine, I'll sign. I lavishly signed a dotted line of both pieces of paper. Does this mean you're gonna make love to me tonight?
What the hell is the matter with you? Even Swan, Stackhouse, Ever, and all the characters from the Paranormal Activity movies aren't this stupid! Okay, maybe she is. For all Steele knows, she'd be signing a contract that has them officially married.
He stops and licks his lips, never breaking eye contact. He leans forward, running his nose up the apex between my thighs. I feel him. There.
This is the moment I've been dreading before I even picked this up. Why would I want to read about other people having sex? Sure, it happened in Stephen King's It too, but at least it was relevant to the story. Here it just happens because... well, because...
How do you make yourself come? I wanna see.
I assume he means come. Yeah, get used to that.
Very nice.
He whispers appreciatively, and my nipples harden.
How long is this gonna take?
He pulls out of me immediately and rolls onto his side of the bed.
Nearly 10 pages of stuff I didn't want to read. I hope you, my dear viewers, realize what I'm doing for you. But what particularly strikes me is she needs 10 pages to describe these two having sex, and yet uses 2 lines to describe its ending. 2 lines, not even a full page. I suppose I should be grateful, but it just seems odd.
I want you to become well acquainted with my favorite part of my body. I'm very attached to this.
And here we go again. It may be because I'm not accustomed to the genre, but this is getting tedious.
See how good we are together?
He murmurs.
Oh, that's rich. Coming from a guy who previously told her to stay away from him?
Have you always done, what you've done? I ask, intrigued.
Sort of.
His voice is wary.
One of my mother's friends seduced me when I was 15.
A young man who's seduced by a woman who's old enough to be his own mother. Gee, wonder why that sounds familiar.
Will you color me?
Don't ask.
I don't know. I never colored anyone.
Were you colored?
Yes.
By Mrs. Robinson?
So, not only are you ripping off the story from The Graduate, you also use the same character's name? I can't go on anymore. Even if I did like the genre, so far the story has had stupid characters and inconsistent storylines, and has done nothing more than ripping off other books. I can't do this anymore. I just can't.
君が世界に存在してる意味を知りたくないバクバクビニーハウバクバクバニーハウ今を取り巻く全てのこと核からのメッセージバクバクビニーハウバクバクバニーハウそこに隠れてても何も始まんない閉ざされてたドアをその足で壊せ